Hello, and welcome back. We got DOW back in Hannover with teammates Schlieffen, Marseille, Napoli, and Kleber. This time he's going to be in for a little bit of a damage trouble. Because we've got a Schlief. All these are really good ships. They're all good ships, so he's going to have his work cut out to get damage. By far. Let's see who he ends up with. He ends up with the Kleber. Oof. That might be a little difficult. Marseille and Schlieffen. That's going to be interesting what's going to happen on that far side. If the Napoli abandons the middle and goes towards C, that's just going to mean DOW is going to have a little bit harder time getting damage. Now, unlike Petrie, Hannover does get a second funny button.
Instructions.
It's a very interesting one, that's for sure. To be honest, though, I'll be honest. It looks like a very interesting funny button. The only downside is there is a reason we don't see Hannovers that much in randoms. Even when I was playing randoms. You know how many times I saw a Hannover? Very little. I would either see a Petrie, a Conde, or an Annapolis. I imagine for you that are still playing randoms, well, no, actually I was seeing also this super ship above the Petra. I don't remember that one's name.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
But my point, Hannover is just, even I can. There's a reason we don't even see the Preussen that much. Its predecessor. They suck. Let's be honest. The Preussen line is only good up to Bismarck. After Bismarck, it really does go to shit. Before it used to go to FDG, and then it went to the Grosser Kurfürst, which was great, because the Grosser Kurfürst was a great ship. Then they replaced it with the Preussen. Yeah, Preussen has good caliber guns. But what is that, like 8 guns at tier 10, where even the Yamato has more guns than you. And they're more reliable. I don't know if that was a good trade for the Kleber.
Ship is on fire.
He sunk a cruiser.
Torpedoes
But
to port.
he got torqued.
Torpedoes to port.
So Napoli is kind of coming over to help. He is more than capable of going in there and doing it. And duking it out with that Lepanto, though. It's DD that is the difficult part. And that's another
Problem
thing.
solved, sir.
The inactivity and everything on the funny buttons, that is a slight pain. Because you have to have like consistent hits, otherwise you're going to be losing it. From inactivity, which I think is kind of BS. Now, he gets lucky, and it goes green, which is nice. I think, honestly, he could have held off on the funny button. Because he has Hydro. I mean, the odds of that ship of Shigeru torpedoing with Hydro is very low. Is it possible? Absolutely. Although, let's be honest, the Hannover, I think, has better maneuverability than the Kurfürst does. But as stated, he's going to have some trouble. Like, we do see that the Marseille has cleared the island over there. Although, honestly, how in the hell do you die in a sleep-in? How? Does that guy have any idea how many times I've played? Actually, I feel like I've seen that guy before. But you know how many times me and Cap have literally been in that same position and we've just steamrolled it?
Problem solved, sir.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
That is probably what you would call a player issue. Marseille goes down. And remember what I told you in the Diatribe video that it's sad when you lose a asymmetric mode? 5 ships versus DOW that is at going on half health, and the Napoli. I imagine the Napoli is still full health though. That still counts. Still counts quite a bit though. Another thing that I would like to highlight compared to the Schlieffen, and this is something I really believe Wargaming needs to change, is that he has to go basically almost broadside just to use secondaries, but yet the Schlieffen can literally go almost bow in like this with a little bit of an angle, and half of its secondaries are still shooting off. And even if it doesn't have lucians, it's still a pain. Why is it that the battle cruisers get that great secondary damage, but the main line of battleships doesn't?
We sunk an enemy destroyer.
He does get a good strike though, almost 70k. Almost a depth strike. Napoli tries, but armor piercing does not connect enough. Looks like he does have. Was there a fire? Nope, the fire DCP. Is he gonna get it before the Nap gets a shot off? It looks like at 256. Wonderful damage. But let's be honest, folks. There is a reason why I stopped playing as much as I did. And that was just wargaming. The stupidity, the lack that they don't listen to the community. And let's also be honest. There is no fucking reason this should have happened. No fucking reason. And I just noticed that rock as a well. Never noticed that before. But there is no reason that there should be that much animosity between the player base and wargaming on ships. There is no excuse. That was wargaming made problem. The players didn't make it. It was the actual wargaming. Let's be honest. The CV rework hurt a lot of people. Some people might say that, but that's where we honestly started to see the numbers and the amount of just pleasure, shall we say, start to really show up. We saw it really come around during the first Puerto Rico event, but that one was doable. They had openly admitted, you know, we had fucked up and that we had basically designed it for our whales to basically work and well for, or for people with disabilities like myself. Although at that time I was actually working more. So I was a little bit mad, like most people, because I had done it on the test, first iteration on the tester. I thought it was a great idea. I honestly thought, I really liked the CV rework. it allowed CVs to be more playable.
Spotter returning to
I
ship.
thought it was a great thing. I just think it was horribly implemented. And let's be honest, it was horribly implemented. And honestly, the horrible implementation and follow-through is, I would honestly blame it as a huge reason why people can't get Enterprise anymore. Because it was such an overpowered ship. The honest thing is, I honestly think they could bring back Enterprise because the only thing strong about Enterprise was her ability to nuke destroyers off the old way. Now it's just honestly mediocre. The rocket planes were its best thing. But they'll keep it like that because they can make money. At this point, and I tell a lot of people this, it's coming down to really how much are you personally able to withstand the amount of animosity that you can take really from wargaming and just everything. Your host here has gone through it twice. And that's excluding the amount of times I've taken like a couple months break in between. Like the whole, what was it, the Rogue Wave one? And you get the Syracuse Tier 5 Premium Destroyer. I was actually on break during that, taking several month break off, because I was just exhausted. It's coming down to really how much you can take. And like some people, I don't agree with their decision to really turn King of the Seas into this esports. I'm sorry, Wargaming, but if you wanted to make an esports, put the brain power to making your own damn thing. Don't just take something and retailer it. That's just laziness. At least with Warthunder, it actually is an esport, and a very nice esport. And it requires 10 times more skill than this game, this arcade game does. Do you have any idea how much it is? It's like you play arcade on Warthunder, and it's basically like, oh, you're not that good of a player because you can't play realistic. But yet you play World of Warships, and basically every mode is basically an arcade mode. It's really just an arcade mode with different levels of stupidity. The lowest of the stupidity is in co-op. The second level of stupidity is in operations. And this is going from good to worst. Then it goes, honestly, ranked. And then it goes randoms. It's literally just the amount of stupidity at this point. Stupidity in an arcade game. And how much can you put up with wargaming? That's literally what it's going to come down to. $1,200 free XP, 350 credits, and 7,200 ship XP. Final damage, 302. Although, in all honesty, it should have been a lot lower because how in the hell do you die in a Schlieffen and a Marseille? They're really great ships. I'm sorry, but if you're dying in those ships, there's a problem. Tanked over 1 million. That's still good, though. Didn't really take much, though. Although, as we could see here, Secondaries, like I was mentioning, Sleeping versus versus the heavy battleship line, it's garbage. It is flat ass garbage. Even if it was a manual build one, Sleeping just 10 times better. I mean, look at the gun. It was literally 76 shell shot. Half of them hit and do that kind of damage. And then the secondaries and the fires do literally nothing. And again, no profit, which I honestly can't blame him. Wargaming's whole thing with super ships is something that really irritates me, and I think is so poorly well designed. The ability to basically, it's literally just a resource sink. It basically sucks all the credits away you have just so you can have this ship. Then you have to get more credits sucked away to play the damn ship. And I would say about half the player base, or actually at least half the player base that plays a super ship doesn't make a profit. I really don't know what to say. Although, like I was saying about stupidity and everything, definitely think about that and think about how much you want to deal with wargaming. Do you want to deal with all this and have to grind every patch, or would you rather just play a game and have fun? That's why I went to Warthunder. Sure, I play arcade mode. Fuck you, I don't give a shit. I play it to have fun. If I do good, I do good. For me, that's good. I don't give a shit. Okay? I just like to have fun. That's when I left Warships and went to Warthunder, so I could just go back to having fun. Because let's be honest, I just wasn't having fun on Warships anymore. But a great game from DOW, folks. Thanks for sending that one in.